Welcome back to Physics Vision classes, dear students. The given question is, we need to calculate this integral of pi multiplied with this integral exponential of minus of mod of x with this delta. Okay, so let's solve this. In this, firstly we will make use of a property of a delta function, that delta function of a polynomial or a function fx is given by, it can be written in the form of summation of xi's as summation i's and delta of x minus xi, okay, divided by f prime of xi at x of I. Okay, here what are these xi? What are these xi's? These xi's are actually the solution of this roots of fx are xi's. xi's are the xi's are the roots. What does it mean? It means that if you will put xi here in the function, it will give you us the value 0. But make sure the derivative is not equal to 0 at xi. Okay, xi are the roots. Right? Now we will make use of this property and we will solve it for the given value of a function. Right? So let's start solving this question. What will we write? The given function is delta of sine of pi x. Okay, sine of pi x. This is the given function. Now it can be written as summation xi. Xi can be taken as 0 or plus minus 1 or plus minus 2 or all values up to infinity, right? Because sine of pi, sine of 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, all are 0, plus minus all are 0. Okay, so in this scenario we can take our delta function as delta x minus xi, of course. And what is the derivative of sine pi x? Sine pi x derivative is given by pi of cos pi x at x is equal to xi. Okay, pi xi, right? So here we need to take care of one more thing, that we have the mode of this function, mode of this. So we need not to bother about the plus minus sign, right? What is the next step? Now let us substitute the values. 1 by pi is out of the game, out of the bracket here. What is the value of rest of the summation function? It is delta x divided by cos of 0. Firstly, I have put the value of xi as 0, okay, plus delta of x minus 1 divided by cos of pi mod, right? Next value will be delta of x plus 1, it may be plus 1, and cos of pi mod. Earlier it was minus pi, it's okay. Here x is equal to 1, xi is equal to 1. Here xi is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 means we have the value at minus pi here. Fine. Similarly for delta x minus 2 and delta x plus 2, and the x cos x values remains the same. It becomes 2 pi or 3 pi or so on. So this is cos of 2 pi. Next is cos of minus 2 pi. All are having the mode. All are having the mode. Okay. Now when we'll solve this, you can see that cos of pi plus pi minus pi, cos 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, all are 1. Mode of all are 1. So we can simply write it as this delta function as 1 by pi of delta x plus delta x minus 1 plus delta x plus minus 2 and so on. Okay, it will go in this manner, right? And since delta, now what we can take here, we can write it as, we'll substitute it into this equation and make use of one formula. What it is? This exponential, let me rewrite it as this: minus infinity to infinity e raised to the power minus of mod x into delta function of given sin pi x dx. It can be written as what? Pi is same outside the bracket and mod of e raised to the power minus of mod of x is same, but we will put the value of delta sin pi x, which is given by 1 by pi, and delta function of all, what we have already written in the summation, right? Now when we will solve it for this pi will be cancelled out with this pi first, and then when we will put the values from minus infinity to 0 and 0 to infinity, what we will get? We will get it as 1 plus this corresponds to x is equal to 0 plus 2 times of e inverse. This is 2 times because once x is equal to 1 and second time x is equal to minus 1, and in mode this will be added up because both are same. Okay. Similarly, we would have e raised to the power minus 2 for x is equal to plus minus 2, and 2 times of e raised to the power minus 3 plus and so on. Okay. The rest of the series can be solved by using the GP series method. So this is 1 plus 2 e inverse is common, and rest of the terms are 1 plus e inverse plus e minus 2 plus e minus 3 and up to infinity. Since 1 by e, that is e minus 1, is less than 1, so GP series up to infinite can be applied. So it gives you a upon 1 minus r. This is the formula. Now we will multiply it with this and this, and this becomes, on solving, this becomes 1 plus, okay, 2 by e divided by 1 minus 1 by e, and taking e as an LCM, we got 1 plus 2 by e minus 1, and taking the LCM, it becomes e plus 1 divided by e minus 1. It's a simple calculation, and e plus 1 upon e minus 1 is our answer. That is given in option B. So option B is the correct answer to this question, right? Okay, so stay tuned with us for more such videos and doubt solving sessions, and thanks for watching.